Insurance can seem overwhelming, like a tangled knot of paperwork, premiums, and fine print, especially when you're just stepping into adulthood. You're building your career, maybe renting your first flat, buying your first car, planning that dream trip to Europe, and suddenly, everyone starts throwing around phrases like deductibles, premiums, and third-party liability. It's enough to make your head spin. But here's the truth. The right insurance coverage can be your financial lifeboat, the difference between a minor inconvenience and a full-blown catastrophe. Welcome to the ultimate guide to insurance for young adults in Hong Kong. Over the next several minutes, we'll take you on a whirlwind tour of the essential insurance policies every young adult in this city should understand, and in many cases, secure. From health and life insurance to travel, car, maid, and home coverage, we'll break it all down. With real-world case studies and cautionary tales, you'll see exactly why this matters. Let's begin with what is arguably the most vital protection of all, health insurance. Hong Kong boasts one of the finest public healthcare systems in Asia. But here's the rub. Access isn't always immediate. Long queues and months-long waits for non-urgent care mean that seeing a doctor can sometimes take a while. That's where private health insurance steps in, allowing you to access the more expensive private healthcare system. Imagine this. Jason is 26 years old and a rising marketing executive. One afternoon, he collapses during a hike. Diagnosis? A ruptured appendix. He rushes to the emergency room of a private hospital where the bill for surgery and 2 nights of care skyrockets past 120,000 Hong Kong dollars. Thankfully, Jason had an individual health insurance policy, which included inpatient and surgical benefits. His out-of-pocket expense? Practically nothing. Individual health plans in Hong Kong offer flexible benefits, including inpatient and outpatient care, specialist consultations, preventative screenings, maternity and mental health add-ons, and finally, many allow global coverage, perfect for an internationally mobile generation. So if you're in your 20s and still relying solely on your employer's group policy, stop. Get your own private health coverage that can travel with you no matter what happens. Next comes life insurance. It sounds macabre, doesn't it? Thinking about death in your 20s. But life insurance isn't about you. It's about the ones you love. Take Emily, aged 29, a freelance graphic designer who is supporting her younger sister through university. One rainy night, a tragic accident. No will, no safety net. But Emily had taken out a term life insurance policy for 1 million Hong Kong dollars. Her sister received a payout that covered tuition, rent, and living expenses for the next 4 years. Term life insurance is affordable and powerful. You pay a fixed premium for a fixed period, and if tragedy strikes, your beneficiaries receive a lump sum payment. But why consider it young? Well, you get lower premiums when you're healthy, and it acts as a financial safety net. If you support loved ones, for example, life insurance may cover student loan debt co-signed by family. But what about insurance for things you're looking forward to? Like maybe a vacation? You've booked a trip, your Instagram is prepped, but what if your flight is cancelled? Your luggage lost in Dubai? Or worse, you fall off a scooter in Bali and need surgery? This is where travel insurance swoops in, giving you the security you need on your journey. Consider Marco, age 25, who tore a ligament surfing in Hawaii. His private health plan didn't extend to that region, but his travel insurance not only paid for emergency surgery and repatriation, but also reimbursed him for the tours and accommodations he couldn't use. Travel insurance can include cover for things like emergency medical protection, trip delays and flight cancellations, lost, stolen, or delayed luggage, and even your own personal liability overseas. It's a small cost for massive peace of mind. Before you pack your swimsuit, pack some coverage too. Staying local to Hong Kong, if you're driving on our roads, it is important to understand the car insurance isn't optional. It's mandatory under the law. But there's more than just legal compliance here. There's protection from financial ruin. Consider Chloe, aged 28, who finally got her hands on a used Mini Cooper. Within a month, she rear-ends a Tesla in Central. The cost of repairs? Over 80,000 Hong Kong dollars. And that's not including the injuries claimed by the driver. If Chloe had only basic, legally required third-party insurance, she would be buried in legal costs. However, in this instance, she had comprehensive car insurance, which covered damage to both vehicles, third-party liability protection, and even optional windscreen and theft coverage. Your car is more than a convenience. It is a liability on wheels. Make sure you've got it shielded. Ensuring you have the right insurance for your everyday life is important. Just like with your car, you need to protect your home and living environment. For example, are you hiring a domestic helper? In Hong Kong, it's not just a personal arrangement, it comes with legal insurance obligations. Thomas and Priya, both 31, hired a helper to help in their home with their newborn baby. One day, she slipped while mopping and fractured her wrist. Their mandatory helper insurance policy, with the required employee's compensation insurance coverage, protects them against employer liability and unexpected medical expenses for their helper. Depending on the policy they purchased, their helper may also receive personal accident benefits, in addition to optional dental and repatriation costs. But helper insurance isn't just about ticking a box. It's about protecting the person who protects your family. Sticking with home life, it's important to protect the things you own. This is where home contents insurance comes into play. Even if you're just renting, your belongings, your laptop, gadgets, wardrobe are worth thousands. Now imagine a fire, a burst pipe, or a break-in. Imagine Sandra, a 27-year-old teacher, who came home one evening to find her flat ransacked. Jewelry, electronics, all her personal possessions were gone. But her home insurance policy covered her losses in full and even paid for temporary accommodations. Whether you own or rent, home contents insurance protects against things like theft, fire and water damage, and even your own personal liability. Like your burst pipe leaking into a neighbour's flat. Landlords often insure the structure, but your stuff? That's on you. And finally, what if you are holding a major event and something happens on your big day? Planning a wedding, a concert, a charity gala? You can insure those too. Let's take Vanessa and Jordan, both aged 30. They are planning a lavish Sai Kung wedding. On the day of the ceremony, a typhoon warning is raised. The event had to be rescheduled, and without wedding insurance, they would have lost over $250,000. But their wedding insurance policy reimbursed deposits, vendors, and more. If you're hosting a significant event, event insurance is your safety net against the risks you face. From weather disruptions and venue cancellations, through to public liability protection and reimbursement for vendor no-shows, event and contingency insurance can prove invaluable when the risks they cover happen, giving you the security you need to lay your plans with confidence. So here's the bottom line. Insurance isn't just a product, it's empowerment. It's how you protect your hustle, your heart, your health, and your future. Whether it's a stolen laptop, a hospital emergency, or a loved one's future at stake, the right insurance policy can be the calm in the storm. At CCW Global, we're not just brokers, we're navigators in this sometimes murky sea, helping you find policies that suit your life, your budget, and your dreams. You're young, you're powerful. Make your insurance just as strong. For more information about the insurance you need in Hong Kong, or to get a free quote, ask CCW Global, where your insurance is always swift, simple, and sorted.